Modern-day education, we all know that term, yet we understand so little about how the system works. First off, I want to address the white elephant in this room. That is, not everyone learns and understands things at the same pace, on the same rate. Some students need more attention than the rest. I am talking about students with disorders. They need more attention and care than an average healthy student without any disorder. Yet, teachers are supposed to teach up to 30 kids in the same class? And you expect the kids to absorb everything in that one short hour. I am not saying that it is impossible for kids to learn things that fast. I am not saying that kids are not expected to do some self-study or some research on their own. All I am saying is, one fit all solution doesn't exist. There is no one for all simple solution. See, if the doctors prescribe the same medicine to every patient he meets, that will be disastrous, that will be tragic, there would be more death and diseases. But why, when it comes to our education system, we teach the same thing to every kid with different skills, different strengths, different mindset, different interest, the same way? See, every kid was born with a creative mind, an imagination so wild and vivid. If only we can see it, we will learn to appreciate the world in all its glory. But I am sorry to say that our education system destroys individuality and creativity because the syllabus in every school is just simply too clunky. We know the fact that no two brains are built the same. Don't take my word for it, ask every parent who have two or more child, they will support this claim. Yet, our very own system doesn't take this into consideration. What a shame. There is so much potential that awaits to be explored in a child, yet no one cares to think about it. Their talents slowly erode, turn to dust, and ignored. In fact, a real observation of a 6th grade class studying the Netherlands bordering the sea, students were asked to identify the crops produced there. One child, looking at the map, said,
Look at northern Germany. It is in the same latitude as Netherlands and has the same land elevation. Wouldn't they be able to raise the same crops?
The teacher replied,
Young man, we are not studying Germany. We are studying Netherlands. Stick to the topic.
In actuality, the 6th grade child was able to display his ability to transfer skills that he learned. But the teacher turned him down without a second thought. He just focused on what he needs to teach to the kids, and not what interests them. What we don't realize is, the syllabus and teaching materials do not cover what is being needed in the real world. Will kids really be applying the knowledge that the square root of 4 is 2, or the method to calculate the hypotenuse of a triangle is by using the Pythagorean theorem? Schools claim that they are preparing the kids for their future. Really? Forgive me for being blunt, but how many of us out here are really using these formulas on a real-life basis? For an institution that you claim to prepare the kids for the future, may I dare to say, failure to prepare the students for the future is equivalent to preparing the students to fail when they come out to the real working world. In schools, they don't teach you about how to manage a business or how difficult it is to get a loan approved when you are jobless. The education system doesn't prepare students for how it really is to live as a working adult. They tell you to memorize the fact that Christopher Columbus found America, or the first democracy was first developed in ancient Greece in the 6th century. Why? Is the interviewer going to ask me about these history facts to get a job? To be hired as a professional accountant, I need to know and remember the history of the world. The propagandas of schools claim we are preparing the kids for the future. My question is, how are you preparing them for the future when the future does not yet exist? Schools classify and separate the kids into different categories based on how well they perform in exams. What is the true meaning of exams? What do exams really stand for? Our kids are being forced into a mindset of all that matters in school is a good grade, and if one kid doesn't achieve it, he will be shamed, a misfit. The upper class is being complimented for achieving a perfect score, but the lower class is being amputated for their underscore. Frederick J. Kelly stated, "These tests are too crude to be used and should be abandoned," shortly after he developed them. If the person behind these standardized tests said it is wrong, they should have been done away immediately. Real education should not be about remembering all the dots on a history textbook. It should be about connecting the dots together that form the path of life. The word education comes from the Latin word educe, which means to draw forth, to bring out what is being hidden, talents and gifts that they have inside of them, to make them viable in real life. But our education system just stuffs more facts inside of you, like you are a teddy bear. Now, I am not complaining about reading and writing and some arithmetic that our education system is currently providing that is justifiable. But we don't need our kids to memorize more history facts. We don't need them to regurgitate everything that has happened in the past 10 decades. We have Google and Siri for that. The world needs people to think innovatively, creatively, independently, and the ability to connect. We don't need more robot zombies that can do what machines do best. Every kid's destiny should be in their own hands. Every kids have the right to make demands, the final say on how they like their exams, to speak out what their interest really am. I am saying kids should be handed the choice to choose to do what's right for them, instead of being forced to gulp down whatever facts that you condemn.